7, an act prohibiting the use of mobile devices and other electronic gadgets during class hours from kindergarten to senior high school in all public and private institutions. Um, Alam naman ho natin na marami pong kabutihan ang idinudulot po ng teknolohiya, mga cellphones, gadgets, laptops, ah, iPads. Pero marami rin pong mga negative effects ito sa ating mga kabataan, lalo na kung ang paggamit itong mga gadgets na ito ay hindi na monitor at hindi nabibigyan ng tamang gabay. At kaakibat nitong mga gadgets na ito ay social media. Kaakibat nitong mga gadgets na ito ay yung mga games. At nung huling linggo, nagkaroon kami ng hearing sa Committee on Women and Children na ang games ngayon rin ay kakaiba na. Mas violente, mas creative, mas realistic, at pwede silang makipaglaro sa mga tao na nasa ibang bansa o sa kabila ng mundo. At nasabi ko tao dahil yung mga bata, pag nakikipag-usap sila dito sa games na ito, hindi naman nila alam kung ang kausap nila kasing edad nila o mas matanda na. So itong aking proposal, Mr. Chairman, is itong proposal ho natin ay ito ay tugma sa inyong sinabi, no, na protektahan ang ating mga kabataan, protektahan ang ating mga mag-aaral. At itong mga gadgets na ito, sa aking obserbasyon, pag hindi ho nabibigyan ng tamang gabay, hanggang loob ng eskwelahan ay naglalaro sila. Hanggang loob ng eskwelahan ay nauubos yung oras nila sa gadgets. Imbes na nakikipaghalubilo sila sa kapwa estudyante nila, imbes na nakikipagkaibigan ho sila sa kapwa estudyante ho nila, nauubos yung kanilang oras. Nakadikit yung mukha nila sa kanilang screen. No, na para sa akin ay hindi to tama sa pagpapalaki ng isang bata. Tingin ko mas matanda ako sa chairman natin, pero natatandaan ko nung panahon ko naman nung high school at elementary, wala naman, siguro lahat ng kaharap ko yata kasing baka mas matanda ako sa inyo, but nung panahon ho natin, wala naman pong cellphone. No? Natatandaan ko kung hahanapin ka ng magulang mo, pupunta ka sa principal's office para makipag-usap sa magulang mo. Pero ang punto ho dito, hindi lang yung pagbaband ng gadgets, kung hindi, pagbibigay ng mas maraming oras sa bata para makipagkaibigan, makipag-socialize, magamit yung kanyang oras sa pag-aaral, pagbabasa, at iba pang mga bagay para maging mas holistic yung kanyang pagpapalaki. So, mga kasama, alam ko na marami pong debate tungkol dito sa proposal na ito at nakita ko rin sa ibang bansa, sa Amerika, marami rin mga states na nag-uumpisa na rin mag-regulate nitong mga cellphone sa loob ng paaralan. Magandang mapag-usapan na rin natin ito sa ating committee dahil nga ang gusto ho natin lahat ay maprotektahan ang ating mga kabataan, maprotektahan yung kapakanan po ng ating mga mag-aaral at siguraduhin yung pagpapalaki ho nila ay holistic at makakatulong po sa ating lipunan at makakatulong rin po sa ating mga pamilya. So maraming salamat po, Chairman.
Thank you to our Senate President also for coming today, even after a very busy week with the impeachment. Thank you for coming today. Sa totoo lang po, yung mga bills na nakahain dito, napakarami po niya. But what we intend to do is really to get all of the pertinent parts, no, to form the School Safety Act. We've also asked the help of EDCOM to help us do this. Senator Gatchalian focused on the mobile phones. Senator Tulfo focused on the CCTV. One of the things I saw when I went to Tacloban, and let me address sila, our friends from DepEd here, hindi naging malinaw kung ano yung gagawin nung eskwelahan as the incident was happening, no? Some of the parents pumunta sa 3 hospital bago nila nahanap yung mga anak nilang nabaril. May isang batang nabaril, hindi ko siya nakausap, pero nakausap ko yung magulang niya. He was shot, naglakad siya outside of the school. May rider na nakita siya, buti lang dinala siya sa hospital. And he walked inside the hospital Akala nila masakit yung ngipin kasi he was holding his mouth. Pero yun pala, lumabas na yung bala dito sa kanyang baba. So, klaro na nung nagkakagulo na, hindi rin naging malinaw no kung ano yung mga patakaran na dapat gawin in situations like this. Of course, this is the first I think this is probably the first mass shooting we've had in our country. Pero maganda siguro na handa dapat yung mga eskwelahan rin no sa mga protocol. Anong hospital ang dapat puntahan? Ano yung gagawin ng mga pulis? Saan pupunta yung mga magulang? Ano yung mga paraan dyan? That will also form part of the School Safety Act. And we're piecing together the different suggestions and recommendations to really have a comprehensive School Safety Act that we can pass hopefully within the next 2 months. No, the committee intends to prioritize this, although alam niyo naman to, pagdating sa edukasyon, lahat priority, but we do intend to prioritize this and put together all of these bills into an omnibus School Safety Act with, of course, the support of DepEd. No, and today, what we intend to do is we'll start with the school violence and the school shooting incidents. So we'll ask PNP to provide some context kung ano po yung nangyari sa Tacloban, and of course if they wish to also share about the other reports that have mushroomed no in the past few months. Dumami na po yung mga report na mga batang merong insidente or merong mga incidences of violence um, or yung pagdala ng mga dangerous weapons no sa mga eskwelahan. Mapag-usapan po yan ng PNP. Then we'll have DepEd respond. Alam ko nagbanggit na rin si Secretary Angara na may mga measures na rin kayong ginagawa. Hopefully yung mga measures na ito at yung nilalaman ng School Safety Act ay magkaparehas naman. Mapag-usapan natin ano yung kulang, ano yung sobra, how can we improve the law further. After that, we will ask Ateneo to also provide some information about what happened to our 2 basketball players. And then later on, we will also ask maybe CHED or the government agencies to also respond and talk about what are the measures that we can do and include in the School Safety Act para hindi na humaulit yung mga gantong klaseng insidente. And then we'll open up the floor for discussions. If you've been to my hearings in the past, we give everyone a free chance to speak. So if you want to speak after the presentations and after the senator's questions, you are free to do so. You can just raise your hand and we'll have an open discussion how to improve these measures and how to address the problems we're trying to address. So with that, let me ask our COMSEC, Bea, to place on record all of the resource persons who are here.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, our Honorable Senate President, resource persons, and guests. To assist the committee in its deliberations, we are joined today by the following resource persons. May we kindly request that when your name is called, please raise your hand so the senators may identify where you are seated. Thank you. From the Department of Education, we have Undersecretary for Governance and Operations, Yusek Malcolm Garma. Undersecretary for Human Resource and Organizational Development, Yusek Wilfredo E. Cabral. Assistant Secretary for Governance and Operations, ASEC Roger Masapol. Assistant Secretary for Learning Systems, ASEC Hanir Datukan. From the Second Congressional Commission on Education, or EDCOM2, Executive Director, Dr. Carol Markey. From the Commission on Higher Education, we have from the Investigation Division, Attorney Roel Capansana, and Education Program Specialist, Ms. Rita Sescar. From the Department of Social Welfare and Development, we have Social Welfare Officer 4, Ms. Cheryl Mainar, and Regional Director of DSWD Field Office 8, Director Grace Subong. From the Department of Health, Medical Center Chief of the National Center for Mental Health, Dr. Noel V. Reyes. From the Department of Interior and Local Government, Attorney 3, Attorney David Monsalud. From the Philippine National Police, Police Lieutenant Colonel Michael Odeherte. From the Department of Justice, State Counsel, Office of Cybercrime, Attorney Maria Victoria Z. Matiliano. With her is State Counsel, Office of Cybercrime, Attorney Jonaline Calara. State Counsel of DOJ Legal for the Anti-Bullying Act, Attorney Edsel Marquino Cabredo. And State Counsel of DOJ Legal for Student Guidance
Where,
Counseling Act.
nandito ba sila?
Yes, sir.
Here behind. Could you move to the other side, please?
Again, from the DOJ Legal State Counsel,